Hello, everyone. I am so sorry to be running late. I haven't even had a chance to look at your comments this morning. Um, I think everybody probably knows I started a full-time job in June. I work in system support. I support about 8 different clients, and I have 6 systems, clients that are upgrading between August and Halloween. No, actually December. I forgot one, and they're running about every other weekend. So I thought I'd get into the system about 7 this morning, and instead it was about 8. And then I had some questions, and here I am, guys. So I we're gonna have a great time today, and we'll adjust to these little bumps in the road as we go along. In between, I'll have some breaks, and I'll get some makeup on, or I won't, and I'll get the stacks over here and get myself more organized for the next Facebook Live. And I have posts scheduled throughout the day. So the lives may be a little off track, but the other posts should be just fine. If you have your catalog, then I encourage you to grab it and take notes as we go along. I'm going to have to refer to my notes a little bit, but I have to give, before I get too far into this, because I'll forget as we get going, I have to give huge shout out to my friend Cindy Westerink. She very graciously does the bulk of this preparation, and she's been doing it for a long time. And she shares with me. This is the third time that I have done a catalog launch like this, and it has been really well received. So, I'm really excited about that. Guys, if you're out there, can you give me a thumbs up or something? Um I'm not seeing a notification. So guys, I'm just gonna actually just jump into Facebook because um I set up really quickly. Okay, it says I'm live. I'm in the group. Okay. All right, Tamlin, I can see that you're there. Awesome. So how about this adorable shirt? Can you guys see it? Um, so Linda Freund brought this over to me yesterday as she said that it just looked like me. I loved fall and I love gnomes. And so I was like, oh my gosh, that's so perfect. I can't wait to wear it today and show it off. So I'm tired of looking at my face without even eyeliner on. I think I have moisturizer on, but that's even questionable. So I'm gonna switch cameras and get us started on our tour. All right, so um, we'll probably adjust the zoom as we go along. The lighting, I don't know. It is what it is. That's so hard to figure out. Let's see if that gets a little bit better. So I've broken this out. You can see I've got several live videos scheduled throughout the day, and we're pretty much just going to walk through the catalog. I've got some other posts, lots of door prizes, guys. I've got some awesome door prizes, and can't wait to share them with you, as well as the projects from this catalog. Don't mind my little tape here. That's how I know I'm on my mark when I do my live streams. So just starting off, opening the front cover, Stampin' Up! Has done some reorganization of the catalogs recently, and it really helps in the navigation. I don't know if you ever go back and refer to older catalogs, but if you do, you'll see that, oh my gosh, that's not the way this was, before. And there just been so many improvements that have made to really improve your shopping experience in the paper catalog. So, I mean, how about these beautiful colors? Got some little trivia I'm going to share with you in a little bit about the mini catalog too. But I love these colors, and I can't wait to take a closer look at some of these things. This ribbon here, sneak peek tip, this is not the black and white checked ribbon. it's a little different. So let's take a look at the table of contents because I think that is one area that has really improved over the ages and talk about what these icons mean and such. I hope the sound is okay. I did remember to put my AirPods in, so if the laptop fan kicks in, hopefully that won't make our sound buggy. Um, there is in the description of the video, if you're watching on Facebook, there is a link for you to allow your name to display in the comments on my screen. And that'd be great if you click on that because right now it just shows Facebook user. So I can't really tell who's commenting or not. And if you want to be, incognito, that's okay. But I'd love to know who's there with me. Okay, so the first thing I want to point out is the product suites. So one of the first thing that attracts most of us to Stampin' Up! Is the coordination of products. Um, if okay, I've said it before, I am not the most creative person. I don't look at a blank piece of cardstock or a brand new stamp set and automatically know what I want to do with it. Well, that might happen sometime, but it is so rare that people would probably think I'd been abducted by aliens. Um, so the coordination of products and colors is huge for me. And so these product suites, um, and the information that's displayed there really helped me tremendously. Hey, Lou, thank you so much. I can see your name and it actually gave me your photo. So that's pretty cool. I think that's a new thing for eCam. eCam's the name of the software that I use to do this. So we have 2, 4, 6, 8 suites in the catalog, and we're going to look at those in depth as we go through. You've also got indexes in the back. That was introduced a couple of years ago, and it's huge. So in the back, okay, I said we were going to go front to back, and then I jumped to the back, but I want to show you the indexes because they are amazing. So it's kind of I call it the catalog at a glance. The first section is the stamps. They give you a little snippet of the images in the stamps, and then they are arranged alphabetically. And they give you the page number, the item number, and the price. That's tremendous in my book. The stamps continue on over to the next page, and then you start with the dies. Same thing in that you get the names are alphabetical, and if you haven't noticed that the dies and the coordinating stamp sets in the bundle, they have the same name now, which oh my gosh, that was worth paying for. So here you have the dies, the information about the embossing folder. So we have a hybrid embossing folder in this catalog, and then we have 5 other embossing folders as well. Yeah, alphabetical order is huge for me. The paper, I love that this is in color. And again, alphabetical order. Um, and there are a few other things too. I mean, the memories and more cards and envelopes are in here. The note cards and envelopes, they are paper products, so they are in this section. These nested treat boxes, I really hope I have time to get those out today. The punches, I love, love punches. And if you shop my BOGO, you probably have already figured out I rarely sell my punches. Lots of gorgeous embellishments. I have most of these to share with you today. I have some of the punches to share with you today. And then we have some tools, these decorative masks, which are awesome, and then some beautiful ribbons. And I think I have most of those. So that is the index, and it is a tremendous tool for you to use. The catalog icons are pretty important too. Even if you don't remember what I tell you they are today, I hope that you'll remember where to find the description of them. So this clock indicates that this is a quick and easy project. So when you look at the samples in the catalog, the ones that are quick and easy, great for beginners, Or if you are someone that makes multiples of a single card, that would be me. Well, and I like simple stamping. These quick and easy are great. The distinctive stamps, yeah, I have some of these and I love them because with a single stamp, you get tons of depth and dimension in your image. Typically, those are red rubber. I don't know, I'm not ready to say that they're never the photopolymer. I'm just going to go with they're typically red rubber. Um, then this reversible, I think the little image, that little icon is super cute. This is a special photopolymer stamp. Photopolymer is the one that's clear that you can see through when you're stamping, and the reversible ones, both sides of the stamp itself are used in the stamping. So one side gives you the detail, and the other side gives you the solid fill-in, if you will. So you put that on your block, you ink it, you stamp it on the one side, you clean it, that's important, and then you flip it over on your block and you use the other side. And you notice I didn't say that you do the detail first and then you do the solid because that is personal preference. And even if it's your personal preference, it may vary between the stamps that you are using. I have found that I might like it. I'm not even going to say, I might prefer to do the detail and then the solid, but sometimes, and it's sometimes based on color, the other works better for me. This little icon that says 1 million, that is a super special icon because when demonstrators reach $1 million in career sales, um, they have an opportunity to work with our designers and create a stamp set. And I treasure those stamp sets. When I look at the retired ones that I have saved, I saved Rhonda Wade's, I saved Dina Rico's, and those are the first two that come to mind. And they're very, very special. Um, the next one, just so you know, you're never going to see a stamp set designed by me. That's not my goal, and I'm not going to live long enough to get there. And that's okay. Um, the little mini cut and emboss machine icon lets you know that the products are sized so that they will work with the mini cut and emboss machine. And that is a huge time saver because if I need to, I don't at this point have a special station where my cut and emboss machine is out all the time. So I am clearing off a spot on my desk and doing the cut and emboss machine and then putting it away. And I have to clear off less space for that mini cut and emboss machine than I do for the larger one. And so that's huge for me if I can, clear off a little space, do my job, and put it away. And it's really fast. So now there are some tricks to it, some tips. I don't want to say tricks. There are some tips that we have learned since that machine was introduced, and we'll try and talk about those later. If you've had trouble with your cut and emboss machine, if you'll make a post or leave a comment that you could really use a hand with it, then I will be sure to respond. And I might even give you a little video if I can. Okay, I should probably take a drink. Um, so far, this is just water. I've only had one Diet Coke. Um, okay, the 10% off on bundles. So in the suites, you're going to find that there is one item code and a total. Now, that doesn't give you a total, a discount on the whole suite, but you do get the 10% off the bundle that is a part of that suite. What that single item number does is help speed along the process in ordering. I work with physicians um, and, and other users who work in our system, and they always tell me it's too many clicks. It's too many clicks, and so this is something that was designed for that individual that wants fewer clicks, um, because that one item code will fill your cart with all the items in the suite. there are a few caveats to that, and we'll talk about those as well as we move towards the specific ones. But these stamp set and the dies, when they are bundled together, you save 10% on that price. On the Yeah, okay, let's just stop there because I'm going to get more confusing. And then you have the little icons that indicate that this particular stamp set is available in both English and French. Okay, moving right along. I need to pay attention. Okay, so uh, we have a few. Did you know that Stampin' Up! Is celebrating 35 years in the business? I think that's so cool. And we get a little message from Sarah. Love Sarah's messages and look forward to that. But the first part here, look at these colors. I love all of these greens. I have all of the papers, so we are going to take a look at all the papers in this beautiful catalog and and hopefully just everything. Um, this particular paper, this A Walk in the Forest Designer Series paper. So this is a 12 by 12 pack of paper. And we'll see it further in the catalog, and I'll pull it all out for you. What I want to point out now, because I will forget, is that for every pack of this paper that is sold, Stampin' Up! Is giving $3 to organizations dedicated to spreading cheer and providing support to those in need. Now, that's a pretty broad statement, and it's broad because we're a worldwide company. We're a global company, and so that means different things in different areas. But I think we always have a making a difference. Um, okay, we always have a making a difference product. I don't know that it's been paper before. At least in my time with Stampin' Up, I haven't seen it be paper, but that's a huge amount. $3 from every $12.50 sold. Okay, now recently, in 2023, Stampin' Up! Introduced a collection of products that are released, and they're available to view only online. They're not going to be in a printed catalog, and we're calling those online exclusives. Now, remember, we introduced kits before that were not in catalogs, but were available in this online exclusive section. Now we have many other products. You've seen in my classes to go that I have used the trucking along. Um, I will never get the name straight. A horse and sleigh. I have others that I love this section, and there is more to come with this in the new year. So we had new papers that were introduced just this week, 5 designer series papers. And I don't have those yet. Hopefully I'll have them within the next week, but they are, they're gorgeous. They're gorgeous. So I try to include links that take you directly to that section to help you out when you're shopping so that you don't overlook what is in that section. And I think we'll get more and more familiar with that as it has, longer history with us. The kits. The kits are amazing. I have a few new ones to show you today. Hopefully, we'll have a chance to take a look at them. Kits make great gifts. They make great projects when you're working with a group of individuals. I have a card ministry at my church, and I frequently take the kits to use with them. Sometimes I'll also grab a coordinating stamp set from my collection so that we can mix up the greetings that are included on them. But there are Christmas tags, cards. There's a wreath project. A magnetic board. Do you remember the board I made for my grandson with the farm animals? So lots of fun things that you can do with the kits. And there's a new one every month that's introduced. And coming up, there are going to be 2 that are introduced every year. So depending on your crafting style or the crafting style of a friend or a neighbor, uh, someone that you're gifting, a kit may be just the thing. And the prices vary from $13 to 25. I don't think there's anything higher than 25. Maybe there is. Okay, we have come to the first suite in our catalog, and it is called Merry, Bold, and Bright. So it starts on page 8, and it is Merry, Bold, and Bright. I have a few of these items, so I'm going to pull those out, but literally they should be organized on that table over there, but they're not because that was one of the things I ran out of time to do. And I'm going to share with you right now. And those of you that know me well, I don't even know if you have to know me well. If you know me casually, you know that I am typically really up early and I am to bed early. Last night, I was awake till after midnight. A lot of that was getting ready for this. Some of it was getting ready for my other job. And I keep pointing over there because my desks are back to back. So in this room, my work computer and my work desk is, I'm looking at the back side of it. So that's why I keep pointing over there. But um, so my things are not as organized as I would like them to be for this first video, but I'm going to pull out this paper because it is absolutely gorgeous. And I think I have the gems and the ribbon as well. So give me just a second to find it. Of course, the good news, bad news is when I'm wearing my earbuds like this, is that you travel with me around my office. So let's see what ribbons. I believe this is the correct ribbon. And I feel positive that I have these embellishments because I remember Cindy and I talking about them. Okay. Yes, indeed, we do. Now, this paper um, is pretty. Okay, I don't. Oh, I do. I do. Okay, sorry. I'm actually just going to pull it out of the sleeve and we're going to take a look at this bright colors. Now, in the catalog, I'm going to point out a couple of things. Here is that Suite Collection item number and price. So you can get one of everything on this page for $86. Oh, I've got to get this foil out too. Now, if one component of this were to be unavailable, it was temporarily sold out, that item number would not populate on your order. You would get a message that it says currently unavailable. Now, there may be lots of other items that are available. It could be that just the ribbon is not available right now. So if that should happen to you in your shopping, then keep in mind that that the other items may still be available. So, oh, I forgot to turn that off. I did not do not disturb my phone. Let me do that. Okay. What happens if I forget to do not disturb my phone is when a text comes through, it goes ding in my ear and it's kind of loud. Okay, so the stamp set, cute little font, right? And okay, and then the dies. I love this that you get this kind of ribbony look here, the string of lights, the different types of bulbs, and you'll see that this is compatible with the Mini. You know what? Would it be helpful if I zoom in just a little bit more, page by page? We'll see. Okay, then, all right, we're going to look at this paper and then the ribbon, the foil, and so on. So 12 by 12, it's a kind of a heavy paper. Trying to get it. And two-sided. I did not know until yesterday that until recent, or papers used to be just papers that are indicated on the back because there's limited room here, right? They only have room for 6, but there could be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There are 9 listed here. How about that counting ability? All right, so here is the first one. And then this one has that old-fashioned bulb, if you will, and then a red and a pink. I love this. I mean, doesn't this look like, I don't know, birthday? These are just happy patterns and colors. This one, fa la 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 la, so cute. I love that. Um, these stripes, really bold and bright stripes. And this is a pretty heavy paper, so this would be great for those 3D boxes and bags. It's really sturdy. Stars. What all could you do with a sheet of star paper? Now remember, with this pack of paper, you get 2 each of these 12 by 12 sheets. That's pretty cool. I mean, it's basically triangles and tiny little stars at the top. Um, let's see, this is on Granny Apple Green. So this is Poppy Parade with Granny Apple Green, in case you can't see that color very well. And then love that. How masculine. I mean, I think that'd be such a cool graduation card for a young man. And then trees here, but again, in the distance, that's just a pattern. It doesn't necessarily look like trees until you are up close. Oh, I bet you have. Luann. Lou makes a lot of birthday cards. And so, yeah, I bet you have used a good bit of that for your cards. All right. Just going to set that there. Okay, so this is going to have a lot of reflection on it as I pull it out. But this is Granny Apple Green and Melon Mambo foil. And it is a pack. They are single-sided. You get 2 Granny Apple Green and 2 Melon Mambo 12 by 12 foil sheets. And it is, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Now this I should zoom out so you can get a better, I don't know if that's going to help or not. But so, hey, there's my ring light. Oh, and there's the part that's holding my camera, right here. Here are the Granny Apple Green. So amazing colors. I love the foil for the holidays and just any occasion. That extra little bling texture. And you know, you can emboss on that as well. You can stamp on it. It does take some additional drying time, but gives you some awesome detail. All right, so here are these. So this is called the Iridescent Adhesive Back Discs, and I should keep it on that. So you can see that you've got some Melon Mambo, Granny Apple Green, Pool Party, and Poppy Parade, and then this kind of just white iridescent look. So, and they're flat. They're all the same size, which is good for me because sometimes I struggle to decide, oh, I should use the big one. Oh, I should use the small one. Where's the medium-sized one? But this is, so these are pretty fun. They do have the adhesive already to them, so great for mailing because they're flat. I heard a tip yesterday. Linda shared with me when she came over that one of the things we can do when mailing our cards, and we've put bulky embellishments on it, is to when we slide it in the envelope, actually put Scotch tape over the bumps on the envelope, and that will prevent some of the damage that might occur going through the postal machine. Okay, so here is this iridescent ribbon. You can definitely see the shine that's with it, right? The fairly heavy ribbon, and it's not going to replace the organdy glittered white in my world, but I'll definitely use it because it's going to go with so many things. Add some shimmer and shine, easy to tie a bow, okay? Not adding a tremendous amount of bulk, but you could also just knot it. So that is the white iridescent ribbon, and it is 1/2 inch wide. All right, so let me set this aside. And yep, I'm going to go ahead and open that Diet Coke that Hardin so nicely brought up to me. So last night, Hardin and Greg went to see the Smashing Pumpkins. That was Hardin's first ever concert. They had a marvelous time. Okay, so good morning, guys. Truly, if you could click on the link in the description of the video that says, allow Ecamm to share your name, that'd be awesome because I can't see it unless I can't see your name unless you do. Okay, so this is the St. Nicholas bundle, but look at all these images. So lots of coordination here with some other pieces. Here's this ribbon we're going to look at in a little bit. Look at these gorgeous tags. Okay, I'm going to zoom in a little bit again. These precious trees. Oh, so much happening on this page. Lots of blending brushes here, and these beautiful St. Nick's. I have a friend that collects St. Nicholas's, we're going to say Santa Claus's. That's even tricky too. But the detail, the color, this is amazing. This is a set that's available both in French and English. It is a red rubber set. I do not have this set yet, and it's going to be very hard for me to resist, partly because I have discovered a love for coloring, and I'm looking at the dies here. And do they have a closer? No, that's different. Okay, so I'm just going to bring it closer. How about that? So this, it's giving you all of the swirls and such. See, they've done that here. And then we've got this little brick chimney, more of an embossing, and so much detail. I'm gonna have to find my reading glasses too. As I zoomed in on that, I was like, wait, what? 4 stockings on a ribbon, so hanging from the mantle, the lamp post, and you can see that one of the things is indicated in the catalog when you see the images and they are outlined like this. This tells you that there is a coordinating die that will cut it out for you. So you've got this little, I think that's an old-fashioned post box, letter to Santa, 2 different St. Nick's, a bag of toys, and then this beautiful May the Christmas season fill your home. We will get to some stamps that I actually own before too long. Now, so here we have the Merriest Trees bundle. So far, I don't have this one. At least, I don't think I have that over there. We may have to look a little closely. But notice, okay, hold on. Here, so this is our stamps, and you can see all of the ones that have dies that coordinate with them. So this little, wooden sign, some presents, this star, these little stars. These 2 images are a single stamp that have all 3 images on them, and then there's one die that is going to cut them out all at once as well. When you look at the dies, notice that you can you can die cut the tree as a whole. You can die cut the sections of the tree and give yourself lots and lots of dimension. So when you look at the samples here, you can see that this large green one was just cut from the cardstock, and then they stamped and heat embossed the greeting on top of it. These were stamped and then die cut as a single, but this one was stamped and then die cut in the layers. So very, very cool. You've got like a solid image here, and then you can add the detail of the different branches as well with it. So you've got a little tag for a gift to you and yours, you know, small greeting if you want, and then you've got these larger ones as well. Hello, Linda. Isn't my shirt look awesome? I'm glad you're here to see it. This ribbon is pulled from the annual catalog, the metallic. Um, and here you can see the ornaments that were stamped once to get all three, and then die cut with a single die. You've also got a large tag under here. Um, lots of detail in the dies as well as the stamp. Yeah, one of the hard parts about this for me as well is that I kind of get caught up in the, oh, I must have that. I've overlooked that. My list gets bigger. My shopping list gets bigger as well. So this stamp set is adorable, and I don't think I've got it yet. Let me just look really quickly. Just going to spread out my stamps down here on the floor so that I can see what I've purchased until I have a chance to oops, here's another one. Okay. All right. Okay. So no, I have not purchased that one yet unless it's in the box that has not arrived yet. But I love these fun animals. This little moose carrying the Christmas pudding, I think it is just the cutest thing ever. Here's that Fa La La paper that we looked at in the Merry and Bold and Bright we're going to go with. What I overlooked the first time, and thankfully someone pointed out to me, is that we have this die, this Tiny Trees die, that they've used to cut out a layer of cardstock and layer on top of that Granny Apple Green foil. And isn't that the coolest look? Now I do have that die, so I am going to grab that. Okay. Of course, it's hiding. Here it is. So isn't that the neatest? So in the annual catalog, there's that polka dot die. And then here in the September to December mini, we have a Tiny Trees. So you could make the layers for your cards like this, save your trees, and use them for a shaker card, or gosh, lots of other. Shaker card would be really cool, or they could be tiny ornaments on the trees that were on the other page. Some really cool things. Okay, need to set this aside because we've looked at it. I think we don't often get these long, skinny greetings, and isn't that perfect here on this banner? This is cut from the Stylish Shapes, and I love that. That's something that we don't always see, but I think there's a couple in this catalog for us. Couple other things to note. Now, they're not dies for this, okay? So if you want to cut these out, you're fussy cutting them. If you don't like to fussy cut, I happen to know an expert who loves to fussy cut. Now, okay, all right, this is we're going to call it a super sweet, right? Because it has two bundles associated with it and two sets of paper. But it is, oh my gosh, so stunning. I don't even know where to start. I have one of these bundles already. I have the paper. I'm pretty sure I have the ribbon. The star embellishments I do not have yet. So when you purchase this by the suite, so if you were to use the 162012, this is $144.50. Now that is going to include one of everything on this page. So you'll get the 10% savings on this bundle, 10% savings on this bundle, then you get the embellishments, the ribbon, and both full packs of paper. I happen to have a sample card made from this suite. I can't share it with you today because that's part of my team swap, and not everybody has their swaps yet, so I can't quite share it. But I can share with you the pieces that I have. Before I show you those, I do want to point out, oh, cool, that this is a hybrid, um, isn't it? Hold on, now that I've said that, yes, it is a hybrid embossing folder, meaning that it can be used to emboss the this detail, but the dies will actually fit in the embossing folder and allow you to cut them out and emboss them at the same time. We've had a few different bundles like this recently. The lemons, the citrus was in, as was it last in the spring mini catalog, I think. And there's another one in the current annual catalog. Those are the ones that jump to mind. Okay, I'm going to grab the pieces that I have. And so, where are you? I just had you in my hands, didn't I? Nope, not you. You go there. Oh, nope. You go to the back. That's you. And then, I think it's this one. And this one. Okay. Oh, I need the ribbon. Hold, please. Where is that ribbon? Oh, no. Oh, guys, where is that ribbon? There it is. I was getting worried there for a second because I was really sure I bought it. Okay, so let's start with the stamp set and dies. So how amazing is this to have these beautiful fonts, these beautiful greetings, and they're large. So if you are a person that makes multiple cards, these, and you, oh, I just don't have words. I'm struggling. So this is a red rubber set. Okay, so this is how it comes, right? And you will pop these apart to use them. So if you're new to stamping, then you need to know that you pop them apart to use them. And you want to look to make sure that the borders are, they don't have to be exactly even, but you want to make sure that your stamp doesn't run off the edge. Sometimes these little guides get off when the machine is cutting, and it can cut just a little too deeply on one side or the other. These are your labels, and you peel the backing off of this. And this is my method. It is not necessarily, I'm not promoting it as the only way or the best way. This is what works for me. And which one did I grab? Okay, I grabbed this one. So you peel it from this side, and you want to get the back as well as the stick. So this side should be sticky when you do this. You're going to put that on your block, and then I need to use my take your pick tool. So sorry, guys. So sorry. This is cling, but it's not sticky. Okay. Now, I am going to use, I do need to get kind of over top of this, but I'm using, I don't know that you can see, when I'm looking at it through my block, I can see the edge of the sticker well enough to guide the placement. And then, okay, now this is super sticky on here, so I'm going to be careful to lift and get the label with it. Okay, I don't want to separate them once I have stuck them together. So I'll do that for all of these. And then I actually peel this frame off. Okay, I really do. Oh my gosh. Because I'm on camera, two things happen. Doesn't work as I planned always. My nose also starts to run. Now I do this after these have already been peeled off, but I want to show you what I do with this frame and why. Okay. Then I lay the frame inside the case. And now, once my stamps have their labels on them, they fit back in here, and so they're going to go like this, right? So they're going to fit back in here. And from the back, I can see, oh, I need to go, I've left this on a block. I need to go find where I put it, or this one, because they look just like this. I can also see what the greetings are and the size they are exactly from here. They're the same as this, but I look here a lot as well. Okay, so that's the stamp set. That's what I do with red rubber stamps. The dies. Now the dies don't cut out the greetings. They do something better. How about that? It's just this divine nativity scene. Look at all the detail in the dies, the embossing and the cutting that's going to take place. So beautiful silhouettes to make with these dies to just make some stunning cards with these greetings and so much more. Now let's take a look at the paper. It truly is a star. I should just have 6 in each of mine. Remember, you're going to get two of each, but I've already pulled out samples of my paper share that's coming. So, so I've just got the half of a package to show you. Look at that, how stunning. Okay, I just had this vision of a magnetic board with this as the background and creating a little nativity set for my grandkids to play with. Wouldn't that be a cool thing to do? I could cut apart the characters and let them arrange them. Man, oh man, that would be so special. What a great Christmas story that would make. So gorgeous, gorgeous watercolor image here, and then a pattern on the back that is far more subtle. And this is vanilla, vanilla, and looks like some white with it. This beautiful sand scene. But lots of colors, some real depth of color in that is not showing up there, but it's beautiful. Oh my gosh, I love the watercolor. An advent calendar. Yes. Oh my gosh, yes, yes, yes. Stars. So, this is typical that you'll have something that is, fairly specific on one side, as I look at this one that is clearly not, and then a pattern of just color on the reverse side. This one happens to be pretty much like an ombre look here, really dark to light, and then distressed is not the right word. And then this scene, just gorgeous, 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 gorgeous. I'll read you the colors in just a second. Look at the back side of that. So this will be beautiful for fall. Would go so well with my gnomes, right? And then this starry sky. Wow. And then kind of a neutral, I'm going to guess pebbled paths on the back there. Oh, I got it right. All right, so the colors here, copper clay, misty moonlight, boho blue, night of navy, crumb cake, pebbled paths. Some great neutrals there. One basic black is mentioned there, and very vanilla. I think all the other colors are listed down below. All right, so that is this paper. We also have this Shining Brightly specialty paper, and it is going to be Night of Navy and very vanilla. And it's got some metallic to it. So this is 12 by 12 sheets, right? I have half a pack with me here. So there are 6 sheets in the pack. They are single-sided. And in the paper share, you're going to get a 6 by 6 piece of each pattern. So this one has got some gold, leafy design, just a very geometric pattern. Then some stars. So those are the 3 primarily navy focused. And then we get this vanilla and gold with the geometric, the stars, and the leaf. So unbelievably beautiful products there. I mentioned I don't have the stars. I do have the paper. The paper. Yes, I have the paper. Shocking. I also have the ribbon. So I have a feeling that, as the day goes on and my brain gets more and more tired, the connection between my brain and my mouth is going to get more interesting. So stay tuned. The 7 o'clock wrap up could be very entertaining. Look how much gold there is in this paper. And paper, why is it paper? It's ribbon. It's very clearly ribbon. This navy sheer with all of these gold flecks. Looks like it's half an inch wide. Yep. I love this kind of ribbon. Pretty easy to tie a bow. Do we need a bow tying exercise sometimes? It just definitely takes practice. And you definitely lose a little bit of glitter. Mine is not even there, but you can see not hard to tie a bow. Left some glitter behind on that. It's worth it. It's worth it. Okay, so I've been going almost an hour. I'm trying to decide if I'm going to make it through this first section or if I need to adjust. And I don't know yet. How's that? Let's see. We're going to just keep going. I don't want to change the division. Okay. Next up, you get the detail of the stamps. Lots of samples here. Look at this cute die. Oh, I have something I can show you. Yes, I do. Okay, so how about this ornament down here? Now this hoop is just an Amazon, Hobby Lobby purchase, This is the bundle that I don't have. Okay, so it's got the embossing folder, that hybrid embossing folder, a set of dies, and then the stamp set as well. Now, this was a new concept for me. I almost always, okay, 90% of the time have bought the bundle, even if what I want from it is just the stamp set or just the dies. I buy the bundle because I'll sell it in my BOGO later. And I'm not going to do that anymore. I'm going to give myself permission to buy just the dies if I want just the dies, and just the stamp set if I want just the stamp set. Because sometimes, like here especially, um, the coordination is different, right? The dies don't cut out the greetings, they're the nativity scene, right? So you could use those independently. I did happen to want both of those, for example, but anyway, permission is given to you to do the same. I got this swap in Las Vegas 2 weeks ago from my friend and teammate Arlena, and so you can see how large it is and the dimension. So I've got 2 layers deep of these stars, this big hoop, the deckled circles, we're going to talk about those in a bit, a little bit of that ribbon, the Simply Elegant trim, and Wink of Stella, of course. And then, guys, look what she put on the back. Stampin' Up! Backstage 2023, Red Rock Resort, Las Vegas, Nevada. So I have an ornament ready for my tree that is a memory from backstage. So, Alina, that was so sweet of you to give that, to share that with me. Isn't it gorgeous? It's just gorgeous. So, and you can see she did hers use different papers. Okay, so moving right along, page 18, this Rocking Horse bundle. All right, I don't have it yet. I'm gonna freely admit that, but I gotta tell you, there is an ornament on the tree on our tree every year that is this very rocking horse, and it has my name on it. It has a year on it. I don't need to tell you what year it is. It's from a while ago, okay? I was young. The world was black and white and flat. But this just screams, I'm going to be generous and say 70s. That was just yesterday, right? I don't have it yet, but I love the font here for Merry Christmas, wishing you an old-fashioned Christmas. Um, there's a stamp set from a year or two ago called Delivering Cheer, similar font in it. And yeah, having a rockin' Christmas. Now, I'm from Tennessee, and that's the home of Brenda Lee, the famous writer of Rockin' Around a Christmas Tree. This was some trivia I had learned last year. Do you know how old she was when she wrote that song and recorded it? Anybody want to guess? All right, I'll give you a hint. Younger than Hardin, older than Hazel. She was 13, guys. 13. Unbelievable. And she's about, yay tall. Um, Super fun. There are dies here. They cut out the rocking horse. They even have a layer to give you another level of dimension to your rocking horse. So, yeah, I don't have it yet, but I will. Okay, here we go. Shop the Town. This coordinates with Let's Go Shopping from the annual catalog, right? How about that? Which was featured in my card club last July. It was featured in July. And I told you I had gotten that because of my aunt and uncle had owned a building on the square of a little town in Illinois when I was in high school, college, and beyond. And I had to have that to, I loved that building. I loved their apartment that they redid above the store. And so, yep, I purchased this and the dies are, of course, in the annual catalog. The dies will cut out this piece. Um, but the other pieces are not going to be difficult to cut. So here is Shop the Town. I just love it. I just love it. So we've got some samples here, and I've also got something else from this page. Now, the photopolymer set, and actually I'm going to show you in the next video how I store my photopolymer sets for those of you that don't know. But I do something different with mine because when you put these here, they can be difficult to look through. Actually, I'm just going to grab something. Hold, please. See if it's here. Yeah. Okay, so here is the Let's Go Shopping set. So here are the two pieces that work with this, and of course you could add the lamp post, the bench. But notice what I did. I stamped the images over on this side of the insert so that the greetings are right side up and I can see the placement. This is here. This is here. This is here. Wish you were here is right here. I can't possibly read that to see what it is over here, but I can see it over here and it tells me, here, let's get together. It's right here. Here are the books. You know, it's just makes it so much easier to do that. The key is to peel this off, ink it up while it's here, and this is what I do. Oh my gosh, come out. I actually put this in place on top, right? I ink this up and then I bring this over to it. And that's how I get the images over here to work with. I'd like to take the credit. I did not come up with that on my own, but I consider it a great gift that was given to me that I pass on to you. So, Shop the Town on page 19 coordinates with the dies from Let's Go Shopping. There's one other thing on this page, these metallic enamel effects. And I left out a word there, but I'm pretty sure I purchased them already. Where are you? No. Oh, please. I know I did. Okay. I've misplaced them somewhere. That makes me very sad. So, all right, I can't lay my hands on them. So I'm going to show you what we had in last year's catalog because they're the same, but last year we had pearlized enamel white, pearlized enamel real red, pearlized enamel black. This year in the metallics, oh, that's fine, because they're in the annual catalog, which means that they should, I know I have them. I just can't lay my hands on them right now. So they're referring to them, and here they are. I knew it. I knew it. Okay. So in the annual catalog, these would make great ways for you to add ornaments or as use these as the embellishments if you don't have the right color. Metallic copper and silver and gold. So you're going to want those, and they are from the annual catalog, but the item number and the price is right here. They're $15 for the set of 3. Okay, that takes us to page 19. We are almost finished with round 1. The Forever Forest bundle. Guys, if you want something that's just really versatile, not just screaming holidays, that would allow you to use any greetings, any colors, papers. This set is going to be amazing for you. Um, this has a lot of depth and detail in the stamps. There are dies that coordinate and give you a little bit more. The speckle, I always love a good speckle. Um, and here are some of the samples. Look what they've done with the blending brush here to create this paper that you see here. Um, Lots of techniques that you can do with this set. So don't overlook this bundle. It's called Forever Forest. And then here, now these are not bundled. Okay, these are two separate things. I do not have them yet. I very much want this because it has these fantastic, large, bold greetings that would create kind of an ombre effect just because they're bolder as they come down. So this you don't have to do anything special to make it look ombre. This ribbon, I'm wondering if I have that ribbon. Notice the dazzling kind of diamonds back here. I don't think that's the right name, but bear with me. Then these handcrafted elements, so pretty. So much that you can do with that. So they've used them here to kind of create a frame for the greeting. They've used the die. Oh, I'll have to make sure I know which die they've given it that border with. Um, I'm not entirely sure. These will coordinate in the mini, which means they're no wider than 3 inches. And it actually tells you that the largest die is 2 5/8 by 3. Um, Here they've used this oval, given it lots of texture in here. Just some gorgeous, some stained glass look. I mean, just really pretty. Um, Look to that. Okay, this is where we wrap up round 1. Now I'm scheduled to be back here in half an hour. So I think I can do that. I just need to check my email and get myself a little organized. Maybe I'll even actually put on some more makeup. You just never know. Um, but thank you guys. I'll put the camera back on me. Thank you so much for your patience this morning. I am so very sorry that I was running a little late, and but I think we'll be able to catch up. My scheduled calls, as long as there are no problems, my calls should fall in between my breaks between lives. All of the posts today are numbered between 0 and I've already forgotten. So, and they're scheduled. So they should just post without my brain having to remember what's going on. There are some links to some documents that are some tips, some door prize entries. There are lots of prizes, guys. I have a few things that have temporarily sold out, have in my possession that I'm going to be able to use as door prizes today. So, that's all I have for right now. Take care. I'll be back live in half an hour. That gives us all time to get a little bit of a break, and then we'll take a look at the next section of the catalog. Thank you so much. I'll see you soon. Bye bye.